Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be some unboxing of Hermes items that I picked up, all from the pre-loved resale market, of course. But before I dive into today's video, if you are new to my channel and you love all things luxury, if you love fashion, or you love handbags, you love shoes, you love accessories, small leather goods, all that jazz, and you aren't subscribed, then I would love if you would hit that subscribe button below, and also the bells could be notified when I upload new videos. I upload every weekend, and then I might have a midweek upload as well from time to time. Okay, so the first part of this video is in fact sponsored, and it is from a company that I have actually never worked with before. I actually had not even heard of before. The company I'm talking about is S.Dear or S.Dear. They are a fashion company, so they produce clothing items and accessories. They are focused on elegant designs, timeless, classic, sophisticated, and minimalist. That is their kind of niche of look. And I can say that quite honestly, I was really impressed by the quality of clothing that I received and the styles of clothing that I received. So I have a few pieces here. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. The first one is a simple accessory, so I won't spend too much time on this. This is like a shawl, scarf. You could kind of wear it draped over your shoulders, or you can just wear it as like kind of like a typical sort of scarf. So the next item is like a classic sort of white shirt, but it's got a little bit of a twist to it, quite literally. It's actually like an irregular sort of style. You get kind of like an irregular sort of hemline, but you can style this in a very classic way. You could wear it like for work if you wanted to, if you're more corporate environment, or you can go ahead and style it in a more casual way, which is the way that I sort of styled it. But the dresses, these dresses that I got from them are like just wow. like I don't have anything like them in my collection whatsoever. But before I show you these dresses, I just want to tell you a little bit more about the company. So S.Dear by no means is a fast fashion company at all. They are very environmentally conscious, so they actually do not overproduce their items. So when they have a new seasonal collection, they have limited quantities of that, like of the pieces from the seasonal collection, to make sure they're not overproducing it. The other thing as well is that they do actually have a concept store which is based in Paris. First dress I'm going to show you is this beautiful knit dress. It actually has a slip underneath as well, so it's got a slip lined dress. But the feature on this dress is just amazing. This beautiful tulle looking like skirt that's attached onto the knit dress is like nothing I've actually seen before. All this clothing, when I tried it on, particularly the dresses, it just gave me that vibe of you feel like a princess, but you feel comfortable. It's like the kind of clothing that a princess would wear if they wanted to be comfortable. But there's no doubt about it that these pieces are just beautiful, elegant, timeless. Okay, and then the other dress that I picked out is, it's kind of like a very stretchy sort of bodycon dress. It's got like a turtleneck sort of to it, long sleeves, but with the cut out just on the tops to expose a little bit of that shoulders there. In terms of sizing, what I noticed is that S.Dear is true to size in most of the items. I made the mistake with this one of actually picking out a, I think I chose an extra large, which I shouldn't have because it's super stretchy. If you are looking at this dress and you like this sort of style, I would say just stick to your true size. But this one I actually felt that I could have taken a medium because this was a little bit more on that looser sort of side, especially up the top here, and it's stretchy as well. What I love the most about this one is the detailing down the bottom. My daughter said that this reminds her of like a Wednesday Addams sort of dress. How the hem is, it's slightly irregular. It's got that beautiful tulle down the bottom, but it's got like a patchwork sort of design to it, bits of lace in there as well, as you will see. Yeah, this black one is also my favorite. It is this peplum style dress, and then the bottom has this beautiful tulle skirt. It is totally connected. This tulle skirt is deliberately supposed to give like more of that sort of distressed look, so it's got more of that jagged, uneven hem. And then the last item that I'm actually wearing is this dress right here. This dress is super comfortable as well. This dress gives me that sort of street style princess vibe. The camouflage, the yellow print down the side. Out of all the dresses, this is probably the more unique one because I have never seen anything like it where it's got that military vibe, but it's so feminine and girly at the same time. They really have executed their designs so uniquely that I just cannot think of anyone in the market that is actually even similar. All the details for S.Dear are going to be linked down below in the description bar. I do have 3 coupon codes that you guys can actually use, but I have no doubt that you guys are going to find some items on there that you really like. Okay, so I'm going to enjoy wearing my dress for the rest of this video, and we are going to do some Hermes unboxing. So I might start off with this one here just because it's currently literally almost sitting on top of my dog. So it's on my pillow, but my fur baby is right here, my cross corgi. All right, so This is, like I said, all of this stuff is pre-loved, resale market. This one is in fact from Vestiaire Collective though. You know, one of my favorite places to shop pre-loved. I got something that I already have a few of. And it's so popular though, like everyone goes crazy for these. But I understand why. Of chip rate. Because I don't have enough, clearly. I don't have enough. I just love the chip ray shoes. They are super duper comfortable. They are my favorite sandal without a doubt. I wear them all the time. When I'm going to run errands, when I'm going shopping, everything like that, I'm always pretty much in my chip ray sandals. So these are in fact actually new. So it looks like whoever's gotten them decided to resell them for whatever, if you know, if it was a profit towards a quota bag, or if they didn't find them comfortable, whatever it may be. There's definitely a lot of stuff in Vestiaire that's clearly got mixed reasoning behind it. Like I know that some of the stuff is private sale stock. I know some of the stuff is just things that people are rehoming that they didn't want, didn't work out for them, yada yada. And then I know that there's a lot of Hermes items on there that are just getting resold because people are buying in Europe to go towards their quota bag, and then they resell the item. So there is definitely a lot of chip ray that is I don't know how you say it, whatever. There's a lot of them that's actually available for sale on Vestiaire Collective. Sometimes they are actually higher than the retail price. It depends on what kind of color it is. Like at the moment, the new color Vert Jade and Beige Majestic are typically selling for like over the retail. However, there is like ways that you can kind of get under the retail even for those sort of ones. And that is by waiting for discount codes. Vestiaire offers them fairly regularly, or creating a new account and then using like a new welcome code. I'm going to leave some coupon codes down below in the description bar that I know work typically for new customers only. Now some of them, see, I tend to use the ones that are actually in Europe because I tend to buy from like Europe sellers and then I'll just send it to my Europe address because I find that that's how I save the most amount of money. The US probably gets some generous discount codes. I think with Australia, ours is kind of basic. It's like the welcome VC code or something like that. I don't think I paid any more than $1,000 Australian for these after the discount code anyway. They are brand new too. And the chip ray shoes are really, really hard to get at stores. I would recommend if you're looking for them to definitely consider Vestiaire Collective getting the chip ray shoes, as long as you've got alerts set up for them and that kind of thing, and you know, you're pretty attentive to paying attention to new drops, looking out for discount codes and all that sort of stuff. Unless of course you're trying to build your store profile and you want the spend to go towards your store profile, then fair enough, that's okay. But obviously for me, that's not something that applies to me. I did actually ask the store if they had any chip ray like about a few weeks ago, but all they had was like the violet ones, like the, you know, the shilling ones that are in like a violet color, like a dark purple, and I was like, nah, not for me. From what I've heard with chip ray, you can't reserve it. Like it's when it comes, you might get a message about it or you might not, or it just might be whoever asks on the day, like there's so much demand for it or something like that. I know my friend got hers from the Hermes store and she just happened to be lucky that her sales associate was doing the stock control that day and spotted them and was like, this is your size, do you want them? So she went and bought it. So yeah, but I mean, I don't have time for that. At our local store, they said I can just, whenever I pop in, just ask if they've got chip ray, but I can't be bothered. I just can't be bothered. So for me, I'm happy to just buy them on Vestiaire Collective. I understand why they're really hyped. You know, they're really popular shoes and they're super comfortable. I love them. I think they're great, but I would not be paying over the retail price for them. And I certainly wouldn't be stressing about it and, you know, having to feel like you need to be begging for chip ray sandals. I feel like that's silly. You can also stalk the online store. I have seen them many a times. I know that in Australia, a lot of the times our stock drops at around about 9 to 11 a.m. In Europe, it drops again around about the same time brackets all the way, and then you'll get like another drop around about like say 3 to 4 p.m. Like for Europe time zone. United States is pretty much the same as well. United States, if anything, gets a lot more stock. So I personally think, unless you're trying to buy at the store to build profile, then, or you happen to just be going to the store that day and you ask them for it, or you got a great sales associate that tells you when they're back in stock, then I would just say stalk the online website and just stalk Vestiaire Collective, because Vestiaire, at least you can actually get them for under the retail price as well. So I got a couple other pieces as well, 2 twillies as well, from everything's from Vestiaire Collective except one piece actually. So I just might as well tell you that now. Everything's from Vestiaire, other than the bag. These are actually new season twillies, and the first time I actually seen them was on Jessie's style. She had this one here, and I just love the little rodeo on it. It's so cute. So when I seen hers, I was like, yep, I need to see what other colors they're being offered in because I want it. So I got this one here, which is like a beige with some like neutral in it, but then there's some blue and then there's some red. How cute's that? And then I seen the way that she tied it on like her brighter brack, and you could see the rodeo, and I just thought that was adorable. So yeah, the other side is different to that. This one I paid under the retail price. I paid $275. This was actually from an Australian seller on Vestiaire Collective. How much did I pay for this one? I think this was like $260 or something. Yeah, I negotiated with her and she accepted a low deal. I don't know if I used a discount code or not. I can't remember. But yeah, pretty sure I paid less than what I paid the other one. I paid less than what I did the other twilly. And I think I actually might like the blue one a little bit more, I think. I'm not sure. What do you reckon? Which one do you like out of these two? Which is your favorite? The more multicolor pastel sort of one, or the blue? I was thinking the blue might go really nicely with my blue broom mini Kelly or something. Oh, too cute. So the actual style name of this is called Brides et Gris Gris. All right, next one is a small leather good. I've actually been having a bit of an SLG moment. So I've actually hunted down another SLG that I'm going to get sent over to me with some of my other Europe items. But this one is in the color Jaune Bourgeon. It's a Calvi because Calvis are like the best SLG that Hermes has. Definitely the best. Even the Calvi Duo is even better than this. If you can get the Calvi Duo, that's even better. But this is just a classic Calvi, and the inside is Nata. So Nata on the inside, Jaune Bourgeon on the outside. It's in Chev leather as well. Now this was described as being a new condition, but I kind of feel like it's not new in my opinion. But I'm not all too worried because there isn't any like bad wear or any obvious wear. The only reason I say that it couldn't be a new condition is because clearly the snap button has been used like at least about 5 times to start to get that kind of impression there, if you notice that there. And that tends to happen with Chev leather. So Chev leather is more prone to the kind of impressions and the softening because this kind of leather is less firm than Epsom. Epsom is the heat press grain, so it's a lot more stiff. It's a lot more stiff, and I think Epsom is best when it comes to SLGs actually. The other thing as well with this, when I received it, there was like marks behind where the snap closures are. So where the snap closure is here and here, there was like a mark on the white Nata Chev leather that's inside, and I was actually able to remove it with this magical little thing that I have been using for any marks that I've been getting on my leather handbags and leather goods. And it's actually a soft gum by Colonial. Colonial is like my go-to brand for like leather care anyway, and I'm going to leave this link down below. It's available on Amazon. And all it is like a soft rubber. So it's not like an eraser that you would use for rubbing out pencil or anything. It's a different kind of, you know, mixture, I suppose. It feels a bit softer. Okay, so let me show you guys the bag that I picked out. Another pre-loved item. Not from Vestiaire this time. This is from Japan. Of course it's from Japan. Like, that's just where you get the best pre-loved deals. But then again, you can get some good bags on Vestiaire as well. I just think that maybe because of their fees is just less, you know, or bags available. There's just less of a chance of getting a great deal in Vestiaire versus the great deals that you can get actually from the Japan market. So this is a bag that I actually have already bought before, and I've been meaning to upload a video about it. I don't really want to spoil it, but yeah, let me show you and then I'll tell you why I haven't really uploaded that video yet. All right, so this is a bag that like a lot of people like, mind you, and it's in a color that a lot of people like. There it is. I got finally an Evelyne 29 or an Evelyne PM. This has been a bag, this bag is very popular with a lot of people. It's kind of like considered maybe somewhat like sort of a bit of an entry level kind of Hermes bag. It's a bit like the Pinkerton, that kind of thing, but it's actually cheaper. I think it's about the same price as a Pinkerton now, if I'm not mistaken. I think it's actually a little bit more than a Pinkerton, this bag. Now this, like I said, I actually already owned one of these before. The Evelyne 29, I actually bought it from the UK. Well, my husband got it for me, and this actually happened last year, and I filmed the video, but I actually haven't uploaded it yet. I got an Evelyne in Blue Newt from the United Kingdom Hermes store. My husband got it for me, I should say. It was supposed to be part of my birthday present, and they sent me the wrong hardware strap. It was an absolute nightmare to try and get, like to return it, to get a refund or anything. Like, what if I had actually gone to the United Kingdom, bought my item, and like what if, like let's just say hypothetically, like even if a man had gone to the UK store and bought an item and didn't pay any attention to the hardware color, which typically men don't look at that sort of thing if they're not into handbags, brought it home, got on their flight back to Australia or whatever, and then realized when they gifted it to their wife that the hardware was wrong. Like, that's essentially what kind of happened in a way, except instead we got it shipped over and then was like, what the heck, you know. But I haven't uploaded that video yet, and I kind of been meaning to, but I've been umming and ahhing because I feel like it can kind of be looked as, oh, I'm, you know, talking negatively about Hermes, but it's not even about that. It's not like that. It's just like, I'm calling out shit behavior. Why shouldn't I? You pay so much for luxury goods. They are not God. Like, Hermes is not God. Chanel is not God. None of them are God, all right? We do not owe them anything, okay? At the end of the day, they are charging us premium pricing for their products. We choose to pay it, so it is our fault as well because we're choosing to pay those sort of pricings, and I can't help but love fashion. I can't help but love handbags. Yeah, I can't help it. But I will always admit that if the brand is doing the wrong thing, or they're behaving in a shit way, or they've just got sketchy sort of practices, I'm gonna call it out. I feel like I get people saying, why are you always complaining about Hermes? You should stop trying to, you know, deter people from buying Hermes. And that's not even it, because if I was trying to deter people, I wouldn't reveal a bloody Hermes thing on my channel. I just like to call out shit behavior. That's all it is. It just is that. End of story. So this is the second time I've already owned an Evelyne. The first one was an absolute nightmare. And I'll talk about it in the video anyway. So I finally got myself one from the pre-loved market, because then I would know that I was going to receive the item that I'm expecting, that I'm going to receive the right bloody hardware on my strap. So this was a hassle-free transaction for me from the Japan resale market. Even though it's not a brand new bag, the condition is amazing. You're going to always get that sort of slouching happening on the Evelyne because it's in Clemence leather. It's more prone to like slouching, stretching, that kind of thing. So none of that really bothers me. Otherwise, that was it. All I had was like that sort of slouchy thing that sort of happens with the Evelyne anyway. The Evelyne, I actually do not plan on using it with this strap. I'm not going to, because this strap looks awkward on me and the length is too long. So I am planning to use these straps. So I have a few here, and I'm going to leave all of these linked down below as well. So I have this strap here, which is kind of like a single sort of dupe, and it's a short length. So I'm planning to use this strap. So much better than the standard strap that comes with it. The standard strap is just not good if you are short. And then the other strap that I have here is kind of like a two-tone sort of orange and brown one. Again, it's a sort of narrow thickness. I think it's about 2.5 centimeters thick. And then this one, now this one is from In a Bag Shop. There is another one that I am going to link down below in the description bar. This is like a kind of sort of like the Kelly pocket sort of strap. So I totally forgot to mention this strap when I was showing you all the straps, but this is a Pinkerton strap. I've shown it before with one of my Pinkertons, like my Pinkerton and Cray has one back there if you can kind of see it. But this strap is also fine for the Evelyne as well. It works great for the Evelyne. It matches pretty well with the color gold. It's not an exact match, but you know, it's pretty close. You wouldn't really notice it anyway. So this is another option as well, and I'm going to have this link down below. It'll be labeled P-strap, so I'll call it P-strap in the links down below if you're wanting to get more of a strap like this, because it's super comfortable. It's leather, it's not too thick as well, so it sits really nicely on the shoulder. I prefer the Evelyne as like a short shoulder bag. Actually, I don't really like it as this particular size, at least. I don't like it as a long crossbody that much. I would obviously use it as a long crossbody with that other strap that I have, that I've shown you, the two-tone one. For like if I'm going to theme parks or something like that and I just want to have a really comfortable crossbody bag. But I actually feel like I'm going to use this more as just like a shoulder bag. It gives me sort of that vibe that I get with the Chanel 22. The Chanel 22, I use it to death. I use it so much that I feel like this bag is going to be now another contender for it. And the leather's super comfortable, like it's in gold. It's just tick, 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 tick. Tick, tick, tick. And I'm so happy that I finally now have an Evelyne 29 in my collection, especially after that crappy situation I went through with the other Evelyne that I had bought. So yeah, I have one now, and I got it in the pre-loved market under the retail price. No hassles, correct hardware for my strap. So I cannot complain. I didn't get a box, but I don't care about that. I got a dust bag, that's all that matters. I'm gonna leave link down below all the Japanese pre-loved resale sites that I shop from. But to be frank, like I've said before, I actually do shop from the Japanese marketplace called Rakuten, but it's all in Japanese and it's not exactly easy to navigate, but I've been using it for years now. But so it's easier for you guys, I will link all the Japanese resellers, well, pre-loved consignment stores, I should say, because the resellers and consignment's a bit different, right? These people are just selling other people's luxury goods, because Japan is a huge luxury market. I'm going to leave them all linked down below. They are all eBay stores, so they are very easy to buy from. They're pretty easy to communicate with as well. You DM them and you can, you know, ask for like details about shipping and all that sort of stuff. Some of them accept offers as well. If I find any that are actually specifically the Evelyne 29 in gold, I will link it down below in the description bar as well. But yeah, if you're looking to get an Evelyne, be mindful if you're actually buying from Hermes overseas. If you're buying when you're there, check everything, check the hardware. If you're buying from online and getting it shipped, make sure that it's actually going to be somewhere that you can easily return it to, because I did not ever think that I was going to receive a bag with the incorrect hardware strap. It's a total nightmare. I didn't think that that would ever happen. Like, how do they mix that up? I don't know. So yeah, finally have an Evelyne 29 in my collection. All the straps will be linked down below. A link to Vestiaire Collective for the Chipray sandal to keep an eye on. That could be helpful. And if I find any of those twillies as well, I will link them down below, and all the information for SD too. So yeah, that is it for this video. Let me know your thoughts on the Evelyne 29. Do you have one? Are you thinking about getting one? Is it a game changer if you can change out the straps like I suggested? Because to me, I think it is. And yeah, I want to know your thoughts. So let me know down below in the comment section, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.